Libra. 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 I'm just going to get 4 cards for you, and then we'll get clarifiers. So, first 4 cards out. First one was Ace of Cups, King of Cups, Page of Swords, and... oops, it went back in. I guess I wasn't supposed to take that one. The Nine of Swords. Okay, so basically, it looks like you're pretty content at the moment, that you're pretty fulfilled. There is a Cancer, a King of Cups involved, or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, that you may be involved with, that is making you really happy right now, that is really fulfilling a lot of your hopes, wishes, and dreams. You're feeling like your cup overfloweth. Cancers are very, very intuitive. They're very, very down to earth, and they're very, very deeply seated in their emotional origin and source. So they're able to very quickly tap into things that other signs may take a little bit longer. Not to say that they're not able to, but Cancers are just, when you think about a Cancer sign, they're crabs. So they live at the bottom of the sea. You know, think about Sebastian the crab in Little Mermaid. You know, he's always chipper. He's always, you know, he's always there. He's always has a really great perspective and some input to give to Ariel, and she's always asking for his advice because she knows it's solid. And I mean, they're really great friends because they're extremely loyal, etc., etc. And I'm just really getting good positive vibes off of this here, Libra. I don't know who you're dealing with, but it could be something new, could be something a little bit older that has taken time to season and establish for yourself. But I'm also seeing here the Page of Swords in the reverse. So this could mean that there's a little bit of, I'm kind of seeing the 2 halves of this reading. I'm going to do it like this just because this is the way I'm perceiving it. So this is the way the cards came out. And I'm seeing that, so the first half of this read, or the first portion of this, is the good feels, okay? The second portion of this is the challenging feels. There may be gossip or some type of betrayal, especially over a huge secret that somebody was keeping. I don't know what that secret was, but this woman has one leg sticking out of her robe, and she's looking directly at the moon. So whoever this was who's keeping the secret, I do feel like they knew what kind of secret they were keeping. And because the, you know, Page of Swords is in reverse here, I do feel like they also knew exactly what kind of damage they were causing. If that is this Cancer person, then it looks like they benefited directly from it and that you lost from it. If this is 2 separate people, and only you will know how this applies to your life. If this is the same person, Libra, if this represents you to a certain extent, you could be feeling very emotionally content doing this kind of thing to other people. Just to be honest with you. And I don't feel like this is, that's why I'm kind of shocked that the end of this reading is a little bit icky. And at the beginning of it has such lovely energy. If you could only have this, I think you should choose this. If this is you that's also offering secrets, backstabbing, and gossip, slander, betrayal, whatever the case is, stop it. Like, knock it off, because you're only stopping yourself from this. If this came before this, I would say you just moved on from that. But because it came after it, I'm concerned that there may be some type of a hang-up that's is actually kind of sickly making you happy. Or I'm not understanding how the Cancer or the water sign here could be super happy about any of this. I don't think anybody on this green earth would be happy about slander, gossip, etc., etc. So if that is in any way making you emotionally feel fulfilled, I would encourage you to find a new hobby. Okay. This is also could be read as, you know, somebody enjoying the fruits of their labor, but that there's a lot coming from that. So what I'm basically trying to say is this could either be you doing this, or this could be somebody who wishes this upon you, just because this is the king of water. So basically, think about someone coming up to you and throwing water in your face, or throwing a drink in your face. That's kind of what I'm seeing here, is that something rude or some unprecedented secrets has been cloaked to move forward, and is completely surrounding somebody's happiness, or completely surrounding and shrouding that happiness in unnecessary mental space being taken up by sharp words and dendritis of like dead thought processes that can't really clear themselves out. That's what, and the only reason I say that too is, like, if you look in the background of this card, you can lightly see that she's in the middle of the forest, and it looks like the same kind of shrubbery or greenery as what this lady is in. If you look, the two look similar. So I'm seeing this person as being the same person. One was, in gossiping or in making these overwhelmingly emotional decisions. Somebody put themselves in a situation that has now completely backstabbed them, or made them feel like they have to hold on to a secret, or made them feel like they stand alone moving forward. I'm also getting that. I don't know what this means for your life, Libra, but you will know how it applies much more than I will. And like I said, please don't take this. This could be a woman's energies. Don't take the gender quite literally, because the cards don't actually, they can only communicate the energies, not the genders. So we're going to get 2 cards for, okay, 3 came out for the first one, so we'll take that. So basically, I've got a choice that someone needs to make to rush in to a King of Cups. That's exactly what I got for this first card. So someone needs to make a decision about what they're going to rush in and say emotionally to maintain this. So that's what I was trying to say about this back end energy. Whatever is going on here, you need to get back into contact with your general emotions, because this is the same card. This is the same king for each of these decks. So you need to make a decision. She's got a blindfold on. So take the blindfold off. I don't know how truthful you need to be with yourself, but it needs to be quick. Rush in, like rush inside of yourself and figure out what kind of conundrum has begun that has you in this 9 of Swords kind of space, because that's not a pleasant space for anybody to be in. I don't care who you are. It's just really uncomfortable to feel like you are at the behest of someone else, or that you are needing to betray somebody to make a life for yourself, or needing to lie to people about, see huge secrets, full moon secrets, that you're trying to keep cloaked for someone, someplace, something. Maybe this is the person you're cloaking for. I don't know what the deal is. I just know that you need to get back into contact with your inner self and have a serious conversation. That's what those first 3 cards tell me with the Ace of Cups. That if you want to maintain that Ace of Cups energy, that's going to be, it looks like you're reporting back almost to a Cancer. Or if this Cancer just represents your own emotions, you need to report back in with yourself about why this has become your reality. Let me get 2 more cards for the next card, King of Cups. Okay. Yep. Empress in reverse, and the 3 of Cups came out in the reverse for the Cancer, the King of Cups card. I'll stop calling this a Cancer because it could be any water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But this is a real call to duty or to action. Nobody is going to be reuniting with any kind of luxurious energy, with any kind of new spiritual birthing, or the Empress is a mother figure. So although you could be talking about a man with a lot of motherly or feminine aspects to him. This is largely weird for this to come out with the the King of Cups, because he's so nurturing emotionally that you would think he would be a great provider, a great father figure, or a great mother figure, and would love to be such. But because of whatever discord is going on the inside for the King of Cups here, he is really struggling with the reiteration of self, with the realization of how to bring your inner self into your outer reality. And that's something that somebody you, Libra, need to deal with or free yourself. Libras are free. They're freedom. Nacho Libre. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I also think that there's a natural. Libra also means book in Spanish. So I will tell you, like, you could pick up a book, try to read on yourself, pick up a book, spend some time enriching and revitalizing the spaces in your life where you're not in reunion with your own emotional stability and well-being. And I feel that as soon as you're able to do that, let's get clarifiers for these other cards, but I do think you'll be able to snap yourself right out of this energy here, or to just drop the moon. I bet you, for anybody keeping extensive amounts of secrets for other people, and I've been there before, and just said, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to tell all your secrets if you tell me, so just don't tell me anything, If you need to say that to somebody in order for them to stop loading their secrets on your shoulders, or expecting you to report back gossip to them, or expecting you to do all of the rushing in with choices here, you go ahead and do that. That's not a bad thing to do. Sometimes you need to let people know, I am not your mule for the negative parts of your life, Okay. We've got the Page of Swords in reverse, which we already discussed. And the two cards that came out for that were the Five of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Wands in the upright. So this is kind of an energy of riding in and out, not even feeling bad about something. Riding in and out, potentially gossiping, not at all looking back at what was actually done. All of the cups that you did spill or that were spilt and why. I'm seeing the moon setting here in the background. The moon is going down, and the village is on the other side of this man, next to the stream, next to the river, next to the water movement that is not happening over here. So without you examining anything that's happened before, or acknowledging that, that fell right on the Nine of Swords again. So without you acknowledging that you may feel betrayed or backstabbed, or actually bringing your serious emotions to the surface, you may actually end up being somewhat, when people are hurt, they go hurt people. So you riding in and out of people's lives, gossiping or manipulating or trying to make out someone to look bad, maybe this water sign here, since you're the Libra, or maybe they're doing this to you. I don't really care what it is, but it's not going to be sustainable. This is not sustainable. You can't just continue to go through life without examining where you're at emotionally, where you're at mentally, where you're at physically. If you do, you'll end up either being in a psych ward, have 17 children by, I don't know, and just absolutely hating being around other people who are on their way up, So I think that this is a very important examination to make. I myself am a Libra Venus, so I am taking this into account for my own love life right now as I'm speaking. Nine of Swords in the upright. The two cards that came out were the Star in the reverse and the Page of Wands. So someone is not going to be moving towards potentially an Aquarius. The Star card can be an Aquarius, but mostly the Star card is self-fulfillment. So if you're going to be taking this is somebody setting off in a new direction, in a new path. And what I'm seeing coupled with this is that somebody's going to try to figure out, maybe one of the things that you need to do for yourself, Libra, is go towards, this man is facing away from the star in every single way. And so is this lady. She's taking the step away from the star in every single way. When I hold these cards just exactly the way they came out, what it says to me is that you need to go towards figuring out what the secret is to your mental stability, to your internal happiness that's going to create an illumination on what completes your soul for yourself, or what makes your soul happiest. When you go to work, you should be happy. When you go see family, you should be happy. When you go out in the world and do anything, you should be really happy. And if you're not really happy doing those things, it's okay to just, we have time right now, it's COVID, stay home and figure out for yourself, what is it that I need to do to bring this into fruition? For myself, not for other people, but for myself. Do I need to cut off? Is there an Aquarius in your life you need to cut off? Is there somebody who has decided to take off on their own, and because of that, you're completely at a loss? You are feeling backstabbed and betrayed? Like there was a huge secret everyone was moving towards and you didn't know, or you don't want to move towards that, or that it wasn't moving towards your happiness? I don't know you guys personally, so I don't know how to specifically apply that to you. You'll know the gist of how this is going to affect your life. But I'm largely saying you need to stop being the errand boy for other people's emotions. Stop being so nice about feeling like this. If you feel like this, you need to actually be honest that you feel like this instead of this. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have a bad day. I have bad days all the time. Go punch a punching bag for a little while, or go, vent and scream at the wall or scream at your pillow, whatever you need to do. It's okay for you to figure out whatever you need to figure out. You don't have to share it with anybody or anything like that, but this right here is not a good feeling. To start off your reading, this is a 4-card spread. So this is a quick turnaround of this happening, is that you're happy with some type of betrayal. Maybe you're recovering from it, but there's still a lot of like something in your eyes, all these branches just in your eyes and causing you, like she's got a headache. She's like, my head, she's got a big old sword up in the air and she's ready to clear out all this mental space, but she may not know what needs to happen for that to happen. Since the moon is here, the moon represents secrets. She may not know which direction to move forward because she's so focused on trying to just get herself upright in the first place. Because of whatever has happened here, that may be difficult. You guys will know, like I said, more than I will. I will get you 2 advice cards moving forward, since this was kind of it wasn't a bad read, but it was just, it seems like you're needing to recenter and redirect yourself. So can we get advice for Libra on how to do so? Okay, so this card has actually come out exactly. You might want to go back and look at the Gemini reading that I just did. These 2 cards did come out for Gemini as well. This could be a fire sign, could be a Sagittarius in particular, because she has the bow and arrow in her hand, as well as a torch. So you need to clarify for yourself your future ambitions, what kind of legacy you want to leave for yourself on this earth, what's your purpose, your goals, what's the target, how are you going to defend yourself, how are you going to think things through. See, her little cap is tied on there. And what are you trying to illuminate, or not illuminating because it's scary to you? If you can see that little pumpkin down there, she needs to use this torch, light the pumpkin, and then go through this door or shoot the pumpkin. I don't know if she's going to use the pumpkin for target practice, or if it's like, I don't know. You guys will know if how that's applicable, but also she needs to focus on self-worth, self-image. Here it looks like she's at work. She's doing something here. She's cultivating. She's making a way for herself. It doesn't really matter what sign this is. This is just somebody who is a go-getter. She's not the kind to sit at home on the couch. And that may be the same energy I was feeling here, Libra. You might like to stay on the go. I know I certainly do. But also, there's a lot of value. And before taking too many actions, sit down, get your hand mirror out, take a look at yourself, take your hat off, let your hair down. And it kind of is interesting to me because it always looks like she's crying. She's crying a river. You can see the tears coming out of her eyes, and that the river is flowing behind her out of the picture. So wherever you were at, this hat is here. Wherever you were at, wherever you were laying your hat to call your home, you may need to take it on the road, take it down the river. You know what I mean? You may need to go ahead and shed the tears that are necessary, because that betrayal, that backstabbing, that gossip, that whatever, it's very hurtful. It's very unhelpful. It's not something that probably feels great to go through. And I'm sorry if that's what you're experiencing. I definitely would encourage you to just remove yourself from those scenarios. It's not at all a bad thing to just say, hey, I've had enough. So you guys have a good rest of your day. I will be back next week. Check out this playlist if you want to, with prior readings for Libras or anyone else. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.